Thanks for tuning in. On this week's episode, you'll be following yours truly. We're going to be hunting the Rocky Mountains and foothills of southern Alberta, chasing bull elk. You know, I've made it passed up on a few elk leading up to this in search for the big monster, you know, the elusive elk that everyone wants. Didn't happen, but we did tag out.
This episode of Dirt Nap TV brought to you by these fine sponsors.
Definitely gonna need that. I'll leave my win card there. Can I get out the front door or no?
I might have your win number here.
No, I have the win number. I forgot my wallet. Okay. No, I wanted to get one just to have the practice. Yeah, but not so much like not during this hunt when I get back home.
How you doing?
Good. What brings you guys in today?
So,
Yep. These are really, really simple, easy to use. Pop it off, put it back on, no problem.
yeah.
Once you play around with it for like a few minutes, maybe 5, you should be able to get the knack.
Yeah.
It's really simple. You just put your top lip on that base on the top, and then you kind of push your bottom lip into the hole there.
Yeah.
And then the more that you push in, the harder you blow into it, the higher pitched it goes.
Oh,
So basically the only figuring out that you got to do is kind of where exactly to have your lips and how much pressure to use. That's it. You can take that tube off just like that.
Yep.
And then you can do cow calls with this.
Oh, okay.
So this little piece here, you can slide on over top and then you can turn it to control how much sound comes out. But you can just... So it sounds better with that piece on.
Yeah.
September 4th, 4th day of the season. Dan's been spending most of his time in the prairies, chasing antelope and mule deer. I've been keeping an eye on the elk up here. So, we're hunting in about the middle of Alberta. I think we have a herd, I don't know, 20 maybe. 20 or so. They're about 800 yards out. We've been calling to them. Not much cover here, so you can see I don't even have my jacket on. I have it hanging on the fence to act like cover. You getting eaten alive by mosquitoes. But hopefully last half hour of the light brings one of these bulls in and we can get an arrow stuck into it. We're trying to get Dan his first bull here, so fingers crossed. But hey, it's only 4 days in. The rut probably hasn't even started for another 2 weeks. Think you're gonna get one?
I might get an opportunity.
You might need a better guide.
Yeah.
Day 4 is a bust. But we'll be back at it tomorrow. If Dan will come with me, maybe I've pissed him off today. He won't come.
Well, he did tell me that it was like a guarantee, but
A guarantee. Don't even
there's
have to.
nothing hunting. Nothing's a guarantee in hunting. I don't care what anybody says.
Well, we'll see what tomorrow brings.
That's right.
This segment brought to you by Glory Knock, Lighted Knocks.
That was awesome. I was shaking. I don't know what happened on that shot, but at least it was a super clean miss. I knew better when I pulled too. It's Drew hit the rangefinder. Didn't pay attention. No, hear that? He's not that far. He's about 150, 200 yards. Can't see him. He's on the other side of that ridge, but got a little bit of time left. So, fingers crossed. I don't know. Discouraging, exciting, annoyed, happy, hungry. We're gonna make this happen.
Hit the abandoned line that was still running. It was abandoned.
Yeah.
Claimed that it was terminated on both ends.
Yeah.
And hit it. It was still running. Juice. Yeah, 90 full.
First day in Alberta for Ken and Mike here. We haven't been out an hour. We're on a herd of elk. So we're just gonna cut through this drainage and sit back and see if they come in. Got it done the first night.
Never works out that way, does it?
Nope. But we're sure gonna try. We have about 300 elk. Right here. So we have no more, we've ran out of room to go. There's 0 cover past that, it's all grazed out. You can hear that pretty close. We probably have, let's see, we got 35 minutes of light left, but probably only 20 of camera light. I don't know, first night, told these boys I'd get them on the elk, so either we're gonna get them on the elk or they're gonna be tired and beat up and whining, but it's still better than sitting in the office, I guess, but unless this is your office, which for a few of us it is. We'll see. It's raining, it's cold, it's awesome. It's elk season, baby.
This segment brought to you by Gut Check. Instantly indicates vital or gut shot.
Oh, we need to shoot something to bring back all the energy that we had.
What energy?
It's true, is it not?
Like what? Hunting?
Pretty much. No, Albertan or Ontarians and BC people.
He's an Albertan.
He lives in BC. He's a
Yeah,
BCer.
but he's an Albertan. He grew up here.
No, they pulled that card from him the second he crossed that border. He's a BCer. It said technically everything in this car is what an Albertan doesn't like. A BCer and 2 Ontarians.
It's like the start of a joke, eh?
Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna shoot anything that's legal. I'm gonna shoot a doe. I might shoot 2. I'm gonna shoot that big muley buck.
Alright, it's September 25th. We're on day 10, 8 of our elk hunt. We're on a herd, they're about 500 yards out. We've been watching them consistently come into this tall scrub, and there's a pond just to the side here. So we thought, you know what, we're gonna get way ahead of them, get out of here way early, and just stay quiet this time. I don't think we're gonna call too much in case unless they hang up, and then we'll see. But they're right this way, about 200 yards out. Nah, 300 yards out. There's a grizzly out here and a black bear out here, so the black bear is whatever. The grizzly is concerning. They like elk calls, so we just have our heads on a swivel today. And that's what it is, right? Don't really want to get eaten, but really want to shoot an elk. Ken is about 50 yards this way from me. Mike's about 50 yards this way from me. So we have created a little bit of a triangle. That's kind of, if they feed into here, which they should, then they're gonna come right to this little triangle, and one of us, if not all of us, should have a crack at something. Hopefully the cows come through first, and the bulls on their heels. There's about 7 bulls here, so I'm not that picky for it. I've shot big bulls, so I want to get these guys something. They've been working their butt off now for 2 years.
This segment brought to you by Black Eagle, the best precision carbon arrows.
Well, at this point, I'm about 14 days into this hunt, every day, sun up to sundown. Ken is just below me. I'm trying to call for him, and I see some movement out to my left. So turn over, and I can see a spiker bull and a cow coming in, right down a funnel, right into range. Check this out.
It's been miserable. It's been really, 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 really hot for the first week. Like 20 degrees. And then now it's 0, and we're supposed to get 4 inches of snow.
So, as you can see, there's elk everywhere. It's miserable out, it's blowing, it's snowy, it's like minus 20. We walk up the one day. I'm not prepared. Thin clothes on, and it rains, and rains, and rains. I'm soaked. Miserable, feet are wet, everything's wet. Then it gets cold. Then it starts to snow. We're split up. I'm shivering away. I'm ready to call it. All of a sudden, off to my left, see something moving. See something else. Well, a cow comes out. And then there's the little bull. I'm done. At this point, I'm 14 days, sun up to sundown. This is close to my house. This is the last kind of kick at it. Drop the hammer.
I'm on this herd of elk now. They're 350 out. Mike and Ken are to my side. About 800, well, furthest is 800 maybe. So these elk are working their way towards me, which is not what I want. Kind of hoping these guys would get a crack at one, but if it comes down to it, I'm smoking one.
they are first. Just for a young animal. Hey?
Look.
2x1.
No, after as much work as we put in, something had to be sold. He's not a monster, but for the amount of work we put in this week, 10 days, I'm happy. It's a trophy in my eyes.
Yeah. Fill the freezer.
It went from plus 24 to
minus 4
in like 30 hours. So we're not climatized, we're not ready for this, but you know, we got some work, we'll get them out, we'll fill the freezer, we'll eat like kings. I think there's a little bit of tenderloin in there for you tonight.
Yes, sir.
So, no, now the hard work begins. I couldn't be happier. I appreciate these guys coming out. I wish they had the opportunity tonight, but this one was here and it's a tough one to turn down. So, but we'll get them. We still have time left, don't we?
Yeah, got a few days.
Broke the seal. Finally something got a dirt nap.
Dirt nap. Well, I hope you enjoyed this week's episode, running around the foothills and Rocky Mountains with me. Not the biggest elk. I'm not too proud to shoot that. I've shot big elk in my life. I've shot small elk. At this point in the game, it was putting food on the table and feeding the family too. So sometimes you got to harvest to feed the family. We're not here to shoot the biggest bulls. We're not here to shoot the biggest deer, biggest rams. We're meat hunters first. We're here to feed the family. We're here to get good video content to share with you guys. That's what we do. If you enjoyed this week's episode or any of our other ones, you can check it out on our YouTube channel. Be sure to like and subscribe on our Facebook and Instagram, and we'll see you next week on Dirt Nap TV.
This episode of Dirt Nap TV brought to you by these fine sponsors.